In the world of hip-hop, alliances can be just as important as talent. Crews are built on loyalty, respect, and the promise of riding together into the end. But then, those bonds break. The fallout can be explosive. Few stories in recent rap memory capture the better than the rise and the fallout of Washington, D.C.'s Glizzy Gang, led by Shy Glizzy and joined by his one-time right-hand man, Ant Glizzy. What started as a movement that carried the pride of D.C. across the motion turned into a bitter feud and left fans divided and wondering, how did it all fall apart? Shy Glizzy, born Marquise King, grew up in Southeast D.C., a part of the city known for its struggles but also its culture. Shy's early life shaped him as he lost his father at a young age and spent his teenage years navigating the streets. While writing rhymes that reflected his reality, he wasn't just rapping for fun, he was just trying to turn pain into power. His first big break came with mixtapes like Law and Fuck Rap, which quickly also gave him buzz locally, but it was also his 2014 single, Awwsome, that made him a household name. That song was cocky, unapologetic, and catchy enough to catch the attention of industry giants. When A$AP Rocky and 2 Chainz hopped on the track, Shy Glizzy suddenly had a national audience. His profile grew even more in 2016 when he appeared on GoldLink's Hit Crew alongside Brent Faiyaz. That record not only charted on Billboard, it earned a Grammy nomination. By that point, Shy Glizzy wasn't just a DC rapper, he was DC's breakout star. On the other hand, Ant Glizzy, also known as Barbarason, carved out a different kind of lane. He wasn't chasing mainstream radio play, he was building cult following online. His raw delivery and fearless persona made him a standout in his own right. Ant dropped his first project, Barbarason, in 2015, followed by a sequel in 2016, and quickly developed a reputation as the rebel of the crew. His songs like Having Fun and his freestyle over computers resonated heavily with the streets and online fans who loved the unfiltered energy he brought. Though Ant didn't reach the same mainstream platforms as Shy, he was carving a space that was authentic, street-driven, and loyal to DC culture. Together, the two represented the heart of Glizzy Gang. The crew wasn't just a rap group, it was a brand, a family, and a force in DC hip-hop. In 2015, they showcased the unity with the mixtape Be Careful. Credited to Shy Glizzy and Glizzy Gang, the project highlighted Shy's industry-ready sound while giving Ant and other members room to shine. Years later, in 2021, they would drop a full group album called Don't Feed the Sharks. To fans, this looked like proof that Glizzy Gang was moving strong together. A real squad putting on for their city, the music spoke to loyalty, family, and strength of members. For a while, it looked like Glizzy had found the perfect balance. Shy was the mainstream breakout, and Ant was the underground soldier, and together, they were untouchable. But just like so many rap crews before them, cracks started to show, and those cracks will eventually break the whole foundation. By 2021, rumors of tension between Shy and Ant started circulating. The Ant Glizzy dropped the bomb, a diss record titled Back and Better. On the track, Ant took direct aim at his former allies, signaling that the bond was officially broken. Fans didn't have to read between the lines, he was saying it plainly. This wasn't just music, it was personal. And Ant didn't stop there. He took the feud to social media, where his words cut even deeper. In one viral TikTok clip, Ant declared, "I'm the most relevant Glizzy right now. I thought they said kick you out the Glizzy Gang." It was a statement filled with both pride and bitterness, making it clear he felt pushed out the circle rather than leaving on his own terms. In another clip, Ant explained his frustrations, further saying, "And you're mad that he can do better, and you don't really know what to say. You just need to find some hate to build around it." Those words painted Shy as jealous, unwilling to share the spotlight, and as someone trying to box him out of the Glizzy legacy. Shy Glizzy, on the other hand, chose a different approach. He didn't spend too much time on social media rants or back and forth posts. Instead, his response came through music and brief interviews. In one clip titled, "I Ain't Ducking," Shy made it clear that he wasn't running from confrontation and that he wasn't intimidated by the noise surrounding the fallout. He didn't say much, but the message was clear. He had moved on. It wasn't about to let Ant pull him back into the mud. Fans debated endlessly about what caused the fallout. Some pointed to money, others thought it was jealousy, with Ant feeling overshadowed by Shy's mainstream success, and then there was those who simply saw it as ego. Two strong personalities who couldn't coexist under the same brand forever. Whatever the cause, the results were undeniable. The Glizzy Gang, as we once knew it, was over. What makes this story even more powerful is the symbolism. Glizzy Gang was once represented by unity for DC rap. They were the crew that put the city on the map, showing that local talent could make the national noise. But their split also shows the darker side of rap crews. The egos, the money, the competition, and constant battle for recognition. Now, Shy Glizzy continues to build his solo career, focusing on music, collaborations, and growing his name as a respected artist. Ant Glizzy, meanwhile, has leaned into the role of an outsider and critic, still calling himself the most relevant Glizzy, even as he stands apart from the brand. What was once a brotherhood has turned into a rivalry, and for fans, the music now carries the bittersweet taste of what could have been. From Awwsome and crew into having fun and back to better, the journey of Shy Glizzy and Ant Glizzy is a reminder of how quickly things could change in hip-hop. 1 minute, you're brothers chasing a dream together. The next, you're exchanging shots and diss tracks and TikTok clips. The Glizzy Gang's rise and fall will always be remembered as one of DC's most dramatic sagas, a story of talent, ambition, and the heavy cost of broken loyalty.